Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the last Cloudia video. If you hear any background noise, apologies for that. A little out of my control. Usually I can control those things, but not this time. So if you hear anything, I can't do anything about that. Anyways, we hear about the unit ticket this time. If you missed my ARC selection ticket, I already have that up. So if you're wondering where that is, it's already up. But if you don't know how to get the unit selection ticket, you just go to this Anniversary Festival, and then you click on Unit Trade Ticket Quest. It's in the same place as you got your ticket quest. If you didn't get that already, well, now you got two things you can pick. And if you want to know more about the ARC ticket, like I mentioned, I already have the video up. Anyways, you would go to the trading space, and once it's loaded, and then you can go to the unit trading space. We're not going to look at this too much because it doesn't show characters. It doesn't show characters. I mean, this is gonna be kind of weird to look at on a video, where you can't see the character very clearly. But let's just talk about some of these characters here first. And if I scroll past them, because we're in the video now, so if I scroll past them, they're not worth looking at. Yeah. So we're gonna look at the first option here. We're gonna go to the actual unit screen. So the first option here you guys should be looking into is this guy. This is my #1 choice. As a new player, as a returning player, as someone who may have tried to pull him and you didn't get him, this is definitely the best option for you guys to get this. He is extremely good, and the fact that you can get it for free is absolutely mind-boggling insane. It's like getting the keys to like a Porsche or like a Lamborghini or like a Ferrari. They just hand you the keys. That's how impactful getting this guy is. It's actually really crazy. However, if you don't care about ice, you don't have any ice characters. I mean, even if you don't have any, you could still get him for the future. But if you already have him, or you're just not interested for some reason, you definitely should be picking him. The second option is like 1 point. Like if this was like a tier, like not a tier list, but like a list. Think of like a notepad, and he's at the top. If this would be like a small distance below, it would be this Theria. This version, not any of, the other one I'll talk about too, maybe. But this one is definitely the one you would want to pick as well if you need a healer, especially if you're a new player and you don't have anything. This might be the best option for you because a healer will go a long way. She has a lot of healing caps. And what that means is that she's going to heal more than what is registered as. So yeah, she has a lot of healing cap, passive skills and all those kind of things. So, and on top of that, she's a very good damage, like not extremely good. I mean, you can't expect that, but she is a damage dealer on top of being a healer. So, I mean, what else can you say? Like, she's a very good healer spot. So that's a very good option to have as well. This is definitely the 1.5 selection. I can't say, obviously I can't say if she's the first pick because like they're both, I'd say they're both first picks. If you already have him, then get her. If you already have her, then probably get him, is what I would say. So yeah, if for some reason those don't interest you, now we gotta start talking about some characters, because honestly those two should be your main priority. But if you're someone who's still looking for other options, the third pick is Megius, because he is still good, and if you follow their Twitter, he was the number one most used unit of whatever year it may be. I don't know if it was 2023, 2024, but yeah, he was the #1 on the poll of the most used characters, for a good reason. He is still very good, and is a light leader. And when I say light leader, like you can, if you have more light characters on your team with him, there's more benefits. So he is definitely the third best pick. And then after that, like, it starts going downhill a little bit, because like you should be picking up those characters. Like you should be picking up this, or you should be picking up this or this. Like it's hard to argue anything else at this point, because it starts going downhill. And I'm not trying to like talk down like all these characters or anything, but it's just like, you need those characters. You should be picking Zekus. You should be picking Theria. This Theria in particular. You should be picking Megius. Like, those are the top 3. After that, You could pick, like, I don't know why you would want to pick the spirit one over this one, because this one's more new and has, you know, updated things and more updated skills, like things that would be more beneficial to you in terms of a healer. Because the spirit one, while still extremely good, even despite being very old at this point, like very, 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 very old at this point, is still good, but she's lacking some things that, you know, the other one has compared to this one. But if for some reason you just want a healer with no damage or anything like that, then you could pick Fairy as well. But like, we're talking about, like, you really shouldn't be thinking about, you should be picking those 3 characters I mentioned. One of the 3, not all 3, of course. One of the 3. And then, like, Nail is not really worth your time. Wyvern is not really worth your time. Mia, maybe. Zake's not really. Grandis is fine if you want to grind, I guess. He's good for that. Hilda, no. Udo, no. Dimlar, no. Like, this is no. And then, if for some reason, if you're tempted by Fall, she's a permanent unit, so you could eventually get her from those free pulls. Here as well, I mean, this Assassin's here, Lolga as well, I believe you can get him. I believe you can get him for free, for the free pulls. So I think that's it. I can't really recommend anyone else, because I'm trying to hammer it home that you guys should be picking one of those 3 characters. Like, there's no question about it. There's no arguments. You need to pick one of those 3 characters. You know, you might find one of them boring. Like, I know some of you guys want to have fun with this game. Of course, this is a game supposed to be fun, but you have 3 options. Like, not all 3 can be boring, and if that's the case, like, there's something wrong with you. Because, like, this guy is super meta, even though he's last year's anniversary unit. He's still meta, and if you're someone who's coming from Brave Exvius, you know, you're used to, you know, rotating units a little faster, but in this game, even units from years ago are still good, or, you know, are meta, or can still be useful in some way. Whereas, you know, in other gacha games or mobile games, you know, those units are rotated out very fast. In this game, they have longer lasting. They're much longer lasting, and we're in a transition phase where some characters like Adel, who was the top DPS in a previous era, just got his buffs to a 6-star enhancement, so he is once again going to be quite useful, and I'm trying to get him to to a good standing. I want to use him. So hopefully this will be able to help you guys out. Trying to hammer home these 3 characters, all you should be considering, and if you already have them, then I think you just pick whoever you want. I mean, honestly, if you already have those 3 characters, you're already looking pretty good. But, or let's just say for the end of the video, you're someone who's like, Deus, I already have those. I already have those characters. Now what should I do? All right, you could go for Thouser, this version of Thouser. He has a Dark Leader, so if you want to have that, it's an option. Yeah, I'm skipping over a lot of these characters because they're not really worth your time. And that's not to say they're bad. It's just like you only have 1 ticket, so you got to make it count, guys. And you should not be going this far down. I feel like you should not be, like, these are extreme. I guess she's not really that old, but you shouldn't pick her. Yeah, like, do not go all the way down here. Please do not go all the way down here. It's just you're looking up the wrong area for that. So yeah, I think Lanius would be, if you already have the Zekus, you could go for Lanius if you don't have him, but you have Zekus, because Lanius is a very, very, very powerful rainbow mage, but you can have ice with him, and that's what I've been doing. And I've been clearing content very easily with the Zekus and Lanius combo. They are very powerful together. Like, it's crazy how much damage they can do, and you can do this for free. Like, if you already have Lanius, because he's an older unit, he's pretty old at this point, like really old at this point. So if you have him, but you can pick the Zekus, now you have top tier damage as a new player. All you gotta do is level them up and get them some skills and stuff. So hopefully this video helps you out, guys. It's quite a long one, but I wanted to make it absolutely sure that you guys are going to be picking the units that you should be picking. And nothing else. But if you still have questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Peace.